addictive. Whether we're abusing our body through our thoughts, actions, or beliefs, we're reinforcing fear one moment at a time to keep being satisfied and full. For the first 25 years of my life, I was caught up in this type of ego perception of my body. I used my body to gain status. I thought if I dressed my body in a short enough skirt, I could get the attention I sought successfully. Years thinking my body was better than those a size bigger and hating my body for not being a size smaller. I've used it in drugs, food, alcohol, and stress. First of all, I've used my body with my thoughts. My ego ran the show, and as a result, I spent decades using the outside world to satisfy my feelings and incompleteness. Ego pattern and fearful projections that placed on my body made me physically ill in many ways. For instance, no matter how many times I tried to stop taking drugs, I couldn't let go of the addiction because I used the drugs to numb my unreal pain. No matter how many times I tried to stop binge eating, I couldn't quit for fear of not having enough. Each of these abusive patterns was the result of a spiritual condition. I had separated from love and chose my ego's perception. All my body's disease was physicians referred to as disease. The fearful body image created disease in my mind and therefore affected my physical condition. Not to mention the harshest result. So expecting the ego's body fear spiral of being constantly trying to outward delusion or inward condition. Overeating, overdrinking, overly obsessing about my weight were among several of the ways that ego behavior manifested in my life. By the time I hit my bottom at the age of 25, my body had hit bottom too. I was in my mid-20s and weighed 99 pounds. I had 6 ulcers and a severe drug addiction. And all this physical illness was the result of a spiritual condition. Upon hitting bottom, I had no choice but to get sober and heal my fear-based perceptions. Through my spiritual practice, my body began to heal itself naturally. During the recovery, I learned to have a loving perspective of my body. As I grew to become a full-on spirit junkie, my body's real purpose became clear to me. I learned that my body, and all its functions, was a vehicle through which I could share an empowering message with the world. The realization gave me all the inspiration I needed to stay healthy and fit for the work I'm here to do. As a speaker, writer, and walking force for love, I consciously use my body as a messenger for helping others awaken their spirits and start on their own spiritual path. Today, I am armed with this new understanding of my body's purpose. I'm extremely conscious of how I treat my body. Because I understand that my body is here to be a messenger for transformation, I'm highly aware of how my thoughts and actions affect the physical condition. This level of awareness and spiritual commitment enables me to maintain a life of sobriety. I eat clean, healthy food and give my body the physical exercise it needs. It's important. I feed myself loving thoughts and reinforcing a miracle mindset one moment at a time. Living in this way provides me the energy, health, and glow that I need to shine from the inside out and be an authentic God. The Course suggests that the body can serve one of two masters, the ego or your ego. When we have an ego perception of the body, it serves as an ongoing purpose to bring specialness and separation. Whereas when the body serves love, we allow our ing to lead us to the right perception. Our inner guide looks at the ego as an illusion, seeing its lies and false projections. Upon realizing the loving purpose of the body, our inner guide uses the body as a learning device for deep growth and change. Bringing all physical illness to our inner guide for healing will lead us to know the true lessons behind what the body is trying to teach us. The body transforms from ego's way into being vehicle to healing and extending love. The miracle. When you start to pay attention to how your thoughts affect your body, you become much more conscious of what you think. If you're an overeater, a heavy drinker, or a drug abuser, or you have a different issue, you'll come to know a new freedom. When you change your mind about your body changes. In fact, not only does your body change, but the purpose of the body shifts as well. Once you begin to see your body as love, you learn how to use it as a communication device for sharing that love. Healing the body the miracle-minded way. The miracle-minded perspective on physical healing is much different from what we've been known to believe in. The miracle mindset does not aim to deny physical illness. It does, however, aim to establish a new way of perceiving the condition. The key principle of experiencing a miracle-minded perspective of the body is to welcome your ing in for healing. This practice requires that the mind be healed in order to support the healing of the body. Remember that fear in our mind creates illness in the body. Therefore, a mental cleanse is required to aid in the process of physical healing. When you apply the thought system that your mind can aid in healing your body, you can experience many miracles. It's not that the physical condition just disappears, though often it does, but that you're guided to exactly who and what you need for healing to take place. When you walk with healing miracles, you'll see how spirit works through people to aid in your recovery. I've experienced miraculous physical healing as a result of turning over my life to my ing. For instance, I once had an experience where I caught a terrible flu while lecturing in Los Angeles. I was knocked out for several days. I had many meetings scheduled and I was hosting a huge lecture that weekend. Because I was in Los Angeles, I was struggling to find a doctor who would take on new patients. I was bedridden and sicker than I'd been in years. As a confidence, comfort, illness, and prayed for guidance, I asked for a miracle. In my prayers, I was willing to be guided to whatever it would take to get better. A moment after my prayer, I received a call from a friend. She suggested that I ask a doctor in New York for a referral. The uncreative ego mind hadn't thought of this, so I was also trying to get someone to help me in LA. It was a follow victim suggestion and reached out to my doctor in New York, sending an SOS email to my doctor and dear friend, Dr. Stapleton. He responded in minutes, informing me that he had contacted a holistic doctor in Santa Monica who would see me that day based on his referral. Within the hour, I was in the office of a man named Dr. Mello. The doctor took me in with open arms and put me on interviews, shared my spiritual philosophies and holistic approach to health. Before putting the vitamin vial into the catheter, he asked me to pray on the vitamin. The entire experience with Dr. Mello was incredibly vital. He put me in invisible presence by our side working through him and through vitamins, is 99% better than next morning. This is an example of what happens when you let love enter into the healing process. It's not that you just say a prayer and the illness is gone immediately, though that can happen. But the real miracle is that you allow the universe to guide you to creative opportunities for healing. Maybe you're led to the right practitioner who will resonate with you and get to the root cause of your condition. Or possibly you're intuitively guided to a book that helps you heal your mind and body. I believe the spirit works with doctors and healers of all kinds to help guide your healing process. When you think of your ego, you have guidance toward the right healing. You think of love, and invite spirit to work through others to heal on your behalf. Take this healing approach into your exercises this week. I will guide you to address the root cause of all illness and destructive behavior. When you bring these issues to the surface for healing, you'll feel a sense of relief and simply knowing there is a way out of your serpent pattern. Pay attention to the guidance and trust that spirit is working on your behalf to heal the wrong-minded perceptions and guide you toward all that you need to heal your body. Fourth emphasizes that a miracle is a shift from body identification to spirit identification. When you surrender your thoughts to the care of your inner guide, spirit removes the limitations of the body and awakens your awareness of miracles. Throughout this week, you will be guided to call on your ing for a shift in perception from body identification to spirit identification, restoring your mind to the right perception of who you truly are. Check out all the great stuff you can expect in the week ahead. Day 15 will be another witnessing exercise. This time you'll take a close look at the ways in which your ego has projected fear into your body. Without judgment, you'll learn how your fear has created your body image. On day 16, you'll be guided to surrender to the willingness to see your body in a new light. This willingness will open you up to the rest of these exercises. In this practice, you'll invite the forgiving, loving presence of your ing to come forward and guide you instead of being listening sentence. Choosing your ego as a guide distances from pain and guilt. Choosing your ing invites for joy and love. The miracle worker chooses ing and experiences miraculous results. On day 17, I'll guide you to choose a more loving aspect of your body. You'll be led to flip your fears upside down and open up to the perception of your physical pain. Also, be meant to understand the true purpose of your body. Day 18 is all about how gratitude is your attitude once again. You'll be led to focus on what you love about your body, thereby strengthening your right perceptions. Remember that the ego wants you to see your body as separate. When you're grateful for your body's true purpose, is to extend love, dissociate from the specialness of your body, and instead see it as one with everyone and everything. Gratitude awakens the new perception of your body. The work on day 19 is dedicated to forgiving yourself for the ways you've treated your body. The work you do on this day will be super healing and will give you a sense of peace about your past thoughts and actions. On day 20, you'll be guided to awaken your miracle mindset of love. I'll give you an exercise that will help you create a quantum shift in your body perception. On day 21, I'll conclude with these exercises with self-reflection and preparation. And in the evening, you'll prepare for me for listening to the introduction to the next chapter. One day at a time, we'll break down your ego's body projections and awaken your faith in miracles. When you heal your thoughts about your body, true physical healing can occur. This week work will teach you to use your body as a vehicle through which you learn transformational lessons and extend love to the world. Day 15, new reflection. Today's work offers a new perception of your body far beyond what you may have been taught to believe in. This day's work will help you understand how your ego has used your body as a weapon for keeping you stuck in the fear spiral of separation and specialness. Remember that the Course teaches that the ego teams up with the body to keep us stuck in fear. The ego compares our body to others, convincing us that our bodies are better or worse than others, strengthening specialness and furthering our dissociation from oneness and loving mind. To make matters worse, the ego uses the body to further separate us from love through mental and physical abuse and unhealthy lifestyle choices. It persuades us to believe that we're incomplete and lonely, and leads us to know our body must be too much food, too much booze, too much sex, deprive and starve our body as punishment. The Course is emphatic that our choice for the ego is insane. Each of us in some way has chosen an insane belief about our body and therefore uses the body for the ego's benefit. It's likely that at some point in time, you've been caught in an ego projection of your body. Without understanding the root cause of the issue, you felt powerless and stuck. Maybe you feel that way right now in this moment. Well, I've got fabulous news for you. I'm going to blow your ego out of the water today. I'm going to help you understand how your ego attacks the body. I'll get you to release the ego's projections and welcome the true purpose of the body. In today's practice, we're witnessing exercise that will help establish a greater understanding of how the ego has gotten you hooked into a negative body perception. Morning reflection, day 15. Be comfortable in your meditation space and take deep breaths in your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Going deep today, it's important that you call on your self-care work from last week to guide you through the process. Take a moment to listen to the following morning reflection and sit for 1 minute of stillness to let the words settle in. Morning reflection. Today I will take a close look at how I've chosen the ego's cheerful body image. I will get honest with myself about how I've been using my body with thoughts, actions, food, perceptions, intakes, and more. I will not judge myself for my body. Rather, I will love myself for looking at the ego, shining and darkness. Today, I'm one step closer to freedom from body fear. I'm excited to begin this process. Sit for 1 moment of stillness. Affirmation day 15. My false perceptions of my body are an attack. Today, I choose love instead of my ego's perceptions. Today's affirmation is a simple reminder to witness your ego's body perception. Affirmation will also offer you a moment to check in with your body behavior throughout the day. Set your alarm on your phone for every hour on the hour. The alarm goes off, reminding you of a miracle moment. Repeat the affirmation. Use your affirmation throughout the day when you catch your ego in the act. Recite this affirmation when you notice the following ego moments. 1. When you compare your body to others. 2. When you catch yourself overeating, starving, eating poorly, or engaging in any other negative food behavior. 3. When you use your body to reinforce your special perfections of yourself. Some examples of this are when you're using your body to get something from someone else, flaunting your body to feel better about yourself, or you're using your body to get positive reinforcement from others. In these moments, cite your affirmation and remind yourself, the false perceptions of my body are an attack. Today, I choose love instead of my ego's perceptions. Through this practice, you'll begin the witnessing process, which blasts light onto the ego and highlights its falseness. Evening exercise, day 15. After a full day of repeating your affirmation, you begin to recognize how your ego has used your body for. So I'll do our 100 Days to Brave. And then I'm going to journal. I want to take a picture for my story real quick. Cute. Here we go. 100 Days to Brave. You don't need me to tell you this, do you? Life is hard. I don't know what I thought I was signing up for, but I guess I thought things would be easier than this. Maybe I'm the slowest learner on the planet, but I'm still surprised every time a tragedy happens in my life or a situation takes a turn I didn't expect. It's like literally me. I landed in Texas a few weeks ago and turned my phone on airplane mode. While I'm flying, all business halts, but the minute the wheels are down, I am back in action. I'm always excited to see what texts have come in while I was in the air, usually 2 or 3 or 5 if I'm lucky. This day, 79, between Nashville and Dallas, something had happened. The screen of my phone exploded with a waterfall of text messages. I couldn't even try to keep up as they blazed down my screen. But one word kept catching my eye. Dead. Someone was dead. I couldn't tell who. The messages were passing in my eyes too quickly. But panic in my chest rose because I knew a tragedy. Are you good? What are you doing, Oak? Oh, she wants to listen to that song. She's like literally pushing this button just the whole time. Okay. The next few hours are filled with grief and weeping and changing lights and booking flights and moments of not knowing what to do. The nature of tragedy, huh? It sneaks up on you, sends your world into a tailspin, and then in weeks, months, years of question and pain and sadness and grief, I felt in the death of someone I loved. I felt it when my pastor stood on our church's stage and he said he was leaving. I felt it when the text came through that said our relationship was done. Over text? I know, the worst. Life isn't always easy. In fact, I think I'm growing to believe life isn't easy most often. My friend Mike Foster, founder of People of the Second Chance, said it this way on Twitter, and I love it so much I want it tattooed on my arm. Life is messy, hard, and weird. We don't need to act surprised anymore. Right? So simple, yet brilliant, and so important to remember, hence the tattoo idea. God knows that life is painful. So yeah, you can be sad, you can be angry, you can be confused, but you don't ever have a reason to despair. Even when it gets tragic and dark, do not despair. You are braver than that. And then it says, be brave. I don't know what kind of hurts or tragedy you're facing right now, but I know as Mike said, life is messy, hard, and weird. Allow yourself to feel that today. I needed that. Okay, I am going to turn a podcast on. Oakland's being ridiculously loud, so I'm going to mute myself.